Welcome to Banned Mongolian Helmets, the topic of the day. So about a month ago, the Historic Medieval Battle International Association, HMBIA, released their new rules on what's accepted for Mongolian gear. So, like me, I'm sure many of us out here have worthless Mongolian helmets now. I'm going to go over what's changed. I will also update all my stats as I do these things from my recent fighting activities, and I will show you what I'm going to do with this helmet so that it's not totally worthless for me. So let me explain. First of all, I can show you this. This is exactly what is a no-no. And it's been known for a while that it's a no-no, but it's now official that after 2021, we will not be able to wear this. So check this out, side by side. This is almost a picture-perfect example of what is no longer allowed. There is one picture, let me just bring this up here real quick, from about 1380. I don't remember the exact location of this museum, but it is in a museum somewhere where it shows there might be some fabric with chain. I don't know, it's a black and white picture, it looks sort of crappy. I'm not very good at research. I have a few books, get online and do things, but as you can see, this is no longer a valid shape. So no more capped brims on your helmets. So this is a no-no. So how did I end up in this predicament? Like many of you other Mongol fans out there, it's simple. I really love this look. I think this is such a crazy looking, awesome helmet. I love this style. I think a lot of people have a longer visor than I do, but I just love the look of this. I knew that there was some issues with it. I actually had bought this already after there was some issues with the fabric, and I thought I can always adjust this. I can just have the fabric simply sewn on, attached, I have this padded aventail. I just like the look of it. The good news for me, at least for the day-to-day stuff that we do out here over in the States, I can still wear this, especially if we do like armored combat demos. We did one at the Science Center almost a year ago. I could easily wear this. I know it's not officially documentable anywhere. There's like always been this little leeway they give the Mongolian fighters, I guess, just because so many people do it. But you're not allowed to have fabric or fabric covering the face, stuff like that, just mixed with fabric and chain. It's just not documented. And like I said, I'm not really good at researching. I do have a book. A couple books. This is probably one here. It doesn't show anything at all like this in there. I'd imagine that with all these pictures that exist online, it'd be easy to find one of someone taking a picture somewhere documented, but it just does not exist, folks. So we are screwed, huh? I have an idea what I'm going to do with this helmet. I'll tell you about that here in a moment. First, I'm going to update all my fighting stats from the last couple weeks. So looking at the screen here like we do in all these battle banners, I have had one more SCA practice. So that is now a total of 2. It was technically a tournament. I entered it. I had my trusty SCA club here, always at a disadvantage with the reach, but it's a really cool weapon, and if you let me get in close, you're going to pay. So I treat it more as a practice for me, but technically I was in a tournament. High level fighting, I can tell you that. I didn't win too much. The next stat to update is armored combat duels. I had 4. You can actually check out all the footage of me fighting here. It's in my recent uploads. I'll put a link in the description. I was 2-2. I fought the guy who won second place twice, so I actually think I did really well. I was the top half of the finishers. 4 official armored combat duels. That was all longsword. Like I said, check out the description for the link so you can go watch that video. It was a really fun event. Now, what am I going to do with this helmet? I will show you right now. So this is going to be a camera helmet. It's going to be rigged a little bit different than the helmets that have the housing already made into the helmet. So this is how mine is going to work. As you can see, I already have, thankfully, 2 holes pre-drilled here where I would attach my draping. Now, there's a little rivet here, which I'm sure I can put a recess inside the housing that I'm going to build for this. It's only going to cost me like $5. There's metal outlet housings, like that you plug, for your wall that you plug stuff into. It sticks out about this far. So a GoPro helm, a GoPro camera actually will fit inside there. I have a band that I'm going to put through here, actually maybe tie wire to hold the actual housing. And the GoPro has a little plastic piece. I already tested it, that should be able to mount in there. And I'll be able to have a GoPro to get nice point of view videos. So that's going to really benefit this channel. I might have some really awesome point of view video footage of fighting, especially with the SCA Corn Maze Melee coming up, which I'm going to try and get a GoPro by then and have it all set up to have some really cool footage of that, because that's going to be an incredible event to capture from point of view. You might wonder, well, what if it gets hit? So two things. The housing appears to stick out about this far past the GoPro. So you would have to have a perfect thrust into it or hit. I actually think that the housing is going to stop a tip of a wooden weapon from entering it. Now, I won't actually do that for steel fighting because obviously it will get destroyed. And I thought maybe it might be feasible to put some kind of a plexiglass, something that will fit over top of it, the housing, just to protect the camera a little bit more. And maybe make it a little bit easier to clean, so the camera, you don't have to get your hands in there. I could just wipe it real quick. I don't even have to look. I can just take a wipe once in a while and prophylactic wiping of the camera. So I think that's going to be a solution to this. I will still be using this helmet for armored combat, at least for now, for in the USA, and I will be using it for SCA events where I hope to be able to get point of view footage. Now, what am I going to do about fighting overseas? Because that's been a goal of mine. I'm going to start working on a new kit. I already sent a couple messages to some blacksmiths, get some things rolling. I'm just going to get a basic, probably like early 15th century kit made, since I already have legs for that. Gauntlets, already have those. Most of my expenses are covered, except I will need a new helmet, and that might cost me a good bit out of pocket. Time frame on getting things done is another issue, because I want to have it like right now, and I'm trying to look for a solution to that. Who can make a great kit in a decent time frame? So Mongols out there and Mongol fans, or just fighters in general, leave a comment. What do you think about my idea for making this into a camera helmet for SCA? And what do you think about your helmet? What are you going to do with your Mongol helmet now that you're banned? We're all banned. They threw us in the banned boat and they sunk it. So I think a lot of us will have some solutions. I'd like to hear what you think. Hit that like button. Share it with some Mongol friends of yours in the fighting community in general. And we'll catch you next video, everybody. All right? Take care out there.